is now starting. Hopefully my internet will be good. It's been good most days. And yeah, it is. Hello, hello. It is the nighttime. Time to start with the streaming. And I'm just gonna pick up where I left off last stream, which is the chapter 3, part 5 of the webtoon reformat of my webcomic. But right now I need to alert the world that I am streaming very quickly. I always delete the tweets that I do for informing when I'm streaming. I wonder if that does anything with the algorithm. If they're just like, oh, that person deleted the tweet or something. I don't know. I just choose not to care. If anybody sees it, then I'm happy. If nobody sees it, then that's fine. No problem. I think, yeah, the stream status should be the same as last time. And I'm just gonna pop out the chat and pop out the stream preview so that I know that things are happening good. Oh, that's my dog hitting her plate. She has eaten though. That was just a little accident. Pretty sure. Set up my little windows, make sure stream is looking good. And we can begin right where we left off last time. This is gonna be a little quick stream. It was a little late today, but so maybe I'll go for a little bit longer. I usually end at 9 p.m. here, but we'll see. Could be a shorter stream, might be a longer one. We might never know until we get to that part. Did I kill stream by doing that? No, not really. Just move my window a little bit on a strange spot. So yeah, I left off here at chapter 3, part 5. I actually ended up going way, taking longer than I thought last stream because I had to redo this whole gag that I came up with, but I'm still pretty happy with it. It's not perfect or anything, but I think it makes it kind of works. It's all obviously it wasn't designed to be that way, so I'm kind of working with what I got. But yeah, so we're just gonna start with that where we left off. And yeah, I haven't decided if I'm gonna jump to part 6 or work on something that I am cooking up for Friday's stream, which is the game stream. I already decided what game I'm gonna play, which I'm very, very excited for. Just need to draw 1 or 2 little things. We'll see, but I might do that tomorrow. This is not a stream day, to keep things a secret. But it's a game that I think will be fun and maybe obnoxious, but we'll see. Hopefully mostly fun. But that's for Friday. Today it's reformatting. The only new thing that I really changed here in the stream right now is the I've enabled BTTV emotes, which I should probably say which ones they are, but I don't know. Oh, Peaches, please do not sit on my keyboard. That is the one thing you cannot do, sit here. Yeah, she, especially her, Peaches, likes to sit on the keyboard, especially in the spacebar, and I feel like that's gonna do things. So for now, no cats on my desk, please. You can get on my desk after stream. So yeah, I know BTTV. There's a couple of emotes there. And yeah, I don't know how to inform people what they are. I'm still kinda new to BTTV. I assume it's just something that you tell people and they can look at my account and see what emotes I have downloaded, I guess. It should just be below my stream name if you're curious to know what BTTV emotes I have. I just picked a few ones that I'm I like. I have fun with these. I think 90% of them are just dancing emotes, but yeah. But if anybody asks, I'll direct them to that. The only actual emote that I made is this old one that you should be able to see up in chat, which is loafing. I made it for like a Discord server, but it doesn't really mean anything. I just thought it was funny. So yeah, it's our first emote. It's not an official Twitch emote yet, because I haven't hit affiliate, but that's okay. We can still rely on BTTV for now. So maybe for the next stream, I'll have a couple. I'll draw a couple BTTV emotes, just to have something original. For now, we just have loafing, so I hope you enjoy loafing. What does it mean? I don't know. It's whatever you want it to be. Anyway, that's I think enough rambling. I gotta get to work. Good work. Okay, so where did it lift off? Yeah, this. I think I have the art mostly lined up. I just need to figure out what to do with dialogue, which is not too difficult. For the most part, this should work. I do need to make the file longer, so I'm going to start with that, because we still have this page and this page to go. And there is no space for page 24. So, resolution. That is not what I want, actually. I want canvas size. I forgot which one I wanted. Hope people are having a good night. It is the holiday season. Things can get hectic. For me, I've just been taking it easy. I don't want to get like too stressed or anything. So I've been taking it easy. It's kind of why I'm not doing any proper drawing streams yet. Because I made a mistake what I was doing. For right now, since I'm getting used to streaming, it's the hectic times. I rather just, for now, keep it simple. Like, these reformatting streams are pretty chill. I don't gotta think too much about it. I need to draw, which requires quite an amount of thinking. For me, at least. Coming up with what to draw and stuff, so... yeah, for this holiday season, I'm just gonna get into the habit of streaming and just doing some reformatting. I think that's just fine and dandy. And I'm actually starting to get more comfortable streaming and just doing whatever. I haven't been as productive as I would hope, but I mean, whatever. That's okay. Streaming and reformatting, that's pretty productive. It's kind of like multitasking. And card, which is a special thing, so I want to have in every single post. Okay, so this is where I left off with this panel. I didn't close it. We are once again listening to the Tears of the Kingdom soundtrack. Maybe one day I'll have something that displays what songs you're listening to. Once I figure out, like, I'll probably edit my layout a little bit later. Make it more, what I'm capturing be more rectangular. And that way there's some space on the bottom of the screen where I can place more information. Since I didn't actually draw the floor, I should probably just do that. Yeah, actually close the panel. And let's see, how's the dialogue looking? There's nothing. Okay. That might be good spacing. I'm gonna find my actual dialogue. Where art thou? On the file. There it is. Gotta sit a little bit more comfortably. I was leaning forward a little bit. We do not want to get any issues by sitting strangely. I refuse to shrimp. Good old shrimp position. I feel like I think I must have done it before. I don't know. I feel like I've not done it. I just don't feel like I have. I think it's because I still don't have a display tablet. I think that promotes a good posture. Maybe not. Because I'm not really looking at a screen. Well, I'm looking at my computer screen, which is right in front of me. My tablet's on my desk, flat on my desk, so... but there's nothing on it, so... I have no reason to bend forward, really. So that's good. It's one of the reasons why I'm like, should I get a display tablet? I will. I want to get a display tablet. I mean, most of them have like a stand, so you are actually looking straight. But I am very curious to see how a display tablet would go. So I want to buy like one that's not too expensive, not too cheap. Just like an entry level one. Just like a simple display tablet with a nice screen. kind of count as like a second monitor for streams probably, so I could have more information. Because right now it's like divided. It'd be it's a whole thing, but I think it'll be fun. If for whatever reason I hate it, I can just go back to this regular tablet, and even if this tablet breaks, which is ancient, I'll just buy a new one. It is good. I forgot. There's a lot of ideas I like in this chapter that I just think I didn't properly do. It's hard to explain. This whole cards deal. I feel like I had some good ideas, just I didn't execute as well as I would have hoped. But I think it's okay. Gotta just keep it going. There you are. I knew I was missing one speech bubble. Now we're just gonna do speech bubbles. And just keep going. Yeah, I gotta read some dialogue. Or a lot of condensed a lot of information in this panel. This used to be a much longer part of the chapter, but I didn't find it as interesting nor as important to go into too much detail, so I just kind of condensed it as much as I could. So yeah. Okay, so I need a little bit more space for these bubbles. Could also make it slightly smaller, but 6 fine. Let's see, what's 50%? 6 might be fine. I'm still playing around with like the idea of like text size. This is gonna be on phone screen, so it's gonna look a little small. But yeah, it does need to be a little bit more spaced out. Did I intend to close this? I think I did. I think I was debating whether to put it on the side or not. Though now I'm like, actually I do want to do that. It's a little bit weird, but it gives more space for the speech bubble. Who's he? Asariel's playful. Nature, he likes games. And gets distracted easily. Poor boy. Okay. Yeah, there was so much like about the card stuff that I'm just like, whoopsie daisy. Why? Okay, yeah. It wasn't that Jill wasn't. Okay, I'm gonna do a couple backspacing because I made a bit of a small mistake. There we go. When I scroll everything down, I actually moved it to the left a little bit for some reason that I'm not sure why. I'm gonna try again without breaking it. There we go. So I was supposed to be on the edge, just didn't realize I messed it up. La-di-da. And yeah, just move some of the speech bubbles here. Okay. Okay, maybe that's better. Was he cut off by the... Okay, yeah, I was gonna... Why are his horns slightly cut off? Honestly, I don't mind. Though this is before I started doing the incomplete line style that a chapter 4 has. My art style, I keep experimenting a little bit for the art style for the comic. One of the things I do is I just don't complete lines anymore. You can kind of see it right there on his shoulder. So I do that way more So I'm just gonna pretend that's what's going on with his horns. It doesn't look that bad. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna make this a 7. I'm uncomfortable with how small the text is. But yeah, the speech bubble changes a lot about how I space things out, because it's... I want the shapes to, even if the text is at a good distance, I think the speech bubble should also be considered the part of the coal composition. I honestly can't tell if the crickets are part of the music in this game or in real life. I think it's in real life, but I think my microphone can just pick up some of them, but it's okay. It's not the worst noise ever. It's atmosphere. You should try to be more chatty, but right now, I don't know, I can't think of much to talk about. I'm just gonna chill and work. I hope people enjoy that, at least. So here, like, the speech bubble is not too close to the edge, so now I want to space it out. This way, it seems like a lot of empty space, and it kind of is, but the speech bubbles eat a lot of space. So I'm starting to learn that, and just account for that beforehand. So I do the least amount of, like, edits and resizes to save some time. Okay, chapter 4. I think chapter 4 will also be 7 parts like chapter 1. It's the longest page chapter, but there are some pages that don't have that many panels. I think that's why it's gonna be 7 anyway. It's not gonna be 8. I don't think so. It could be 6 also. It could be 6. I haven't done like a panel count compared to chapter 3. So there is a chance that chapter 4 might just be 6 parts, which would save me a little bit of time. Or would it? I don't know. But yeah. I don't mind it being that way. I wonder if I should... I kind of don't want to do... I've been doing connected speech bubbles for clarity, but I think this one's pretty clear who's speaking, just by the text. Let's see. Let's see how it looks. I don't know how people feel about just like a screen of just text. I try to avoid it, but because of just how I can't really add new drawings, it's kind of like, I don't know. I could make the text smaller, but I want to keep this scroll going. But it is a little bit weird that there's no like, it's just kind of text. And it doesn't connect the bubbles, so it's a little weird. But I think it's fine. Like diamond shape speech bubble. I could see if we can make it more circular, but I think it's circular enough. It's just a little weird. I mentioned last stream, but the soundtrack does make me want to play these games on stream. I don't know how long it would be, or how like I would plan out the stream. Because Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are pretty big games, and I don't stream for that many hours usually, especially because I have a job. So I do gotta like plan out like if I'm gonna have like a reason, or if I'm just gonna play it normal, or like anything I want to show off. Like, it depends. I'm gonna play with my usual file that I already beat the game with. Or will I just start new? It's hard to say. The wandering around is part of what the game is. If you beeline to the main plot, it's just kind of blah. But there's a lot of just nothing in those games. It's just like, it's hard to say. I don't know, I like to play games and ramble about them, just hang out, so that's why I also wanted to do game streams other than just art streams, even though I consider myself more of an artist, and the entire point of streaming is to show off my work more and just, yeah. But I like games. I think games are fun. I can come up with funny ideas on how to do it. Whereas Sunshine, I was just like, I know how to play this game. This next stream, actually, it's a game I played before, but it's not some type of game that I am very, what's the word I can use, proficient? Like, I'm not gonna show the same level of skill that I showed like in Mario Sunshine. So, but it's a game I'm familiar with. It's a little bit of a gimmicky game, but I just thought it was fun. Also because I've never actually finished it. So yeah. But that's for Friday. The secret game that I am excited to play and finally actually finish. I don't know how long the game is, to be honest, and I already miscalculated my 100% run in Mario Sunshine, so I don't know, but I just have the feeling that if it's just like just playing the levels normally, I should be able to finish it in one stream. So, not a 3-hour stream though, because right now I'm doing 3-hour streams. What's gonna happen probably is that I'm gonna stream earlier, about 3 hours earlier, and see if I can shoot for a 6-hour stream. Maybe 7 if I'm really close to finishing the game, just so it's just contained in one VOD, because I'm not gonna 100% it even if I do finish it. Just show off the game. It's a fun one. I enjoy it. Where's, there it is. I think this one I'm gonna leave just as is. I don't think there's that much I need to do. Yeah, I'm just gonna bubble these. Nope, that was not a joke. But I thought about it, just because of how he said it. What kind of joke? You know what kind of joke. And if you don't, that's okay, you don't need to know. Yeah. Definitely more excited to adapt these chapters compared to the chapters 1 and 2. I had a bit of I got distracted for a second because I want to remember if this is yeah. This is shrine music, I think, from this game, and I like it. I think I like it better than... Oh, something chill about it. I like it compared to Breath of the Wild's shrine music. So I could make this actually just like this. So I can make some space for the speech bubbles. But I kind of want this here and this here. Yeah. I definitely do like this music. I can make this a small speech bubble. Make it a little bit more vertical. So, what about you? How are those cards looking? Yeah. I don't know how like you would actually say it, but maybe in a little silly tone. I usually try to avoid this type of bubble, just like single word, but English is just not great for vertical speech bubbles, sadly. This is not a Japanese translation. Nor is it a translation at all, it's just the original language. Will I actually finally do the Spanish version like I said I would do, and I want to do it myself? One day. I know one day. Probably be more motivated to do the translation once like the entirety of what I consider book 1 is done. Because right now I'm just like I just want it to exist. I want to spend time doing like Spanish translations, which are not hard to do. It doesn't take that much time. These reformats take way longer to do a translation, that's for sure. Yet here I am. Though I do consider this one, well, Spanish is also important. Gives an opening to another, like, audience. But I also think this is the same idea, just expanding the possibilities of different audiences to find the comic. This is more for the phone crowd, webtoons and tapas. Spanish would be for, you know, a whole lot more people probably, but so I probably will do it eventually. It's just, I want to finish this, I want to start actually working chapter 5, I want to see if I work on other drawings, see if I work on other comics. It's a lot. Everything takes time. But, yeah. I can get the streaming thing going. I could dedicate more time to it. Right now, my time I can actually do these art streams and just work in general is smaller. Well, for now, this is what it is. Put the O here. I have no idea. These are kind of small speech holes. I was still mixed about the entire thing in Tears of the Kingdom, how the Sheikah technology just kind of disappeared completely, except for like a couple things. It always felt a little strange. Like I always was hoping there would be like a, I don't know, like a Guardian trash heap. And there's just like a bunch of like decommissioned Guardians. Maybe some would activate. That might have actually already been a thing in Breath of the Wild, but I just wanted a version of that, like in grander scale, like in Tears of the Kingdom, where all the Sheikah technology went to. It was a sequel, time happened, so, but not that much time. So you would think, you know, some of that stuff would be around, but I guess they wanted the game to feel different enough, so they changed to the Sonai technology. Huh. It's not that important, but just something I thought about while playing. Okay, let's see. Like, I think I'm gonna do this really quickly. Just a little more spacing between pages, just a tad, a small one. I think it looks better like this. So we get to this part. Yeah, I don't like how like it starts with just text and text, but it's not that bad, so I'll probably just keep it. Yeah, I think I'd rather be uh-oh. The reading order, I changed it a little bit, but I think this works just fine. And honestly, there's probably not enough space for the last page, but yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna see the next page. pretty simple and straightforward, except for the final panel, which I could probably just do the same thing I did here. Channel size, never forget to click here. These are the 2,000 more pixels. This is all gonna be sliced up. Just double checking I didn't mess up. There we go. That might be enough, that might not be enough, because there's actually a lot of panels here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, quite a bit of panels. 7 is quite a bit. Saving really quickly. You gotta always save. Never forget to save. This is gonna be a big panel. I do like the way it looks, so I want it to be big. Yeah, because I gotta do spacing for text and for like effect, so yeah, we're gonna need quite a bit of space for this final page. Bigger maybe. Oh, no. I don't want that much distortion. Hey, we're definitely gonna need more pixels. Look at that. We're done with the page. Gonna need some big pixels. It's gonna be... It's supposed to be like big and just like BAM in your face, but it's gonna look tiny if I want to show both of them. How awful. It's okay. Also, if I make it that small, then that happens. So can I... If I make it that small, it ends the distortion. So I could transform a second time, but that's gonna mess with it. Message. I'll be right a second, I need to check something. Time to use my BRB screen, which I'm gonna cancel this really quickly. Gotta use my trusty BRB screen, which actually I don't think I've updated the chat for it, so yeah, if you go here, it's gonna be the old chat. Yeah, it's not even BTTV enabled, I think, or something, I forget. So this is gonna look like that. I'm gonna mute and I'll be right back. Enjoy this old drawing of my characters. Hello, hello. I have returned. Got to deal with some real life stuff. But I'm back. No. What was I doing? Whoops, I killed the thing. It's okay. I should put probably something behind the capture when I like something behind the capture for when I accidentally close it like that. I'm just like, I don't know, just a little surprise, a little drawing, something nice. I'll think about it later. I will ponder the possibilities. I could like cut Jill out of the equation completely and make a decent looking panel. It's decently sized. But it just doesn't look right. But then the distortion happens when it's just right. We might just have to get a distorted panel. Yeah. Oh, that doesn't look great. That being said, no, it just doesn't look great. The one good thing I can say about it is that the focus is on the middle, which is the cards, which have no screen tones. So I don't think it like the eyes will be focused in the center. So I'll give it a pass. It's fine. Gotta change the canvas size one more time. I want to add another 2000 pixels. It's a big long file. It's funny because the length of the file is incredibly large. I've never worked with a file this large. But because the width of it is just so small, 800 pixels is nothing. It just works. It's like gigantic but small at the same time. Like you can't fit that much detail in it. Look at these two goofsters. I want this to be a small panel. It's a wide one, but I think when it's silly, I don't think it matters that much. Okay, we're just gonna get a lot of little panels in this one. I don't know what size I want this to be. I guess just there. Since it's just her face, and it's already pretty big, I think that's fine. It's already a pretty small panel in the original. Can I just copy paste both of them? No, I didn't. Okay, cool. That's important. I'm probably gonna resize them about this at the same time, so I don't lose their size. And don't tell me I'm gonna have to resize again, no! Oh yeah, that's actually not that big of a deal. I'm just sad I keep messing up. Now let's see, it looks separate. Let's see how it looks like if I do it like this. The end card is covering a little bit. I'll just put it here for now. So I think that's enough space to get this done. Maybe. Ooh, that's not where I want that line. Okay, let's do that again. Nope, that's not what I want either. Nope, that's not what I want either. I'm not doing the right tool. It's okay. Mistakes happen. I am already getting sleepy. But worry not, I shall stream the time I need to stream for. Or worst, I'll just stream 30 minutes less than usual. Yeah, very excited for Friday stream though. But I gotta keep the game secret, just to be mean. I like to keep the game secret. It's on a different layer. Good old tears. Of the kingdom. There's probably a better way to do this with the selection tool, but I'm committed. I'm committed to this silly method of erasing. Is this the same? Yeah, it's the same. Just gotta say if I'm gonna do the thing where I just cut them off like this. I probably will. Keep things consistent. And the spacing is not good though. Not good spacing. So we're gonna have to change the canvas size one more time. Another 2000. That's just how these files go. I don't know how big, like, because this is a, what is it, like a 23 panel page? Okay, no, because I copy pasted a bunch. Maybe this is like 28 panel. Still, 28 panel. That means that this is maybe half the length of like one of those like very long webtoons. I wonder if they ever cut the files in multiples. Probably not. I don't think there's any need. Like I said, these files might be long, but they're not very wide, so I don't think there's that much like information to lack the, I don't know, computer. What is the last thing? I'm all in. Okay, yeah, cool. Okay. I don't know how I would convey this if I did it again. I know I'm not conveying it as obvious as it could be, and it's not supposed to be vague or anything. It's just characters having an interaction. He realizes that Jill has a good hand based on her reaction, and that's what I'm supposed to try to convey. I do wonder if that's what people gathered from it, from the art and the actual dialogue, because that's my intention. She's not good at like bluffing. So, I don't know. It's not the end of the world. But I like to know that I am conveying things the way, you know, I'm conveying the things to the audience. The audience is, like, understanding what I'm trying to tell them Why am I not? There we go. And I think it's something that I still haven't really, like, I don't feel like I'm doing it as well as I could, but I am learning. Even chapter 4, there's a bunch of things I'm like, is it obvious? There's a specific scene in chapter 4, it's actually the last page, that I wonder what people are gathering from it. Because it's like, originally I thought it was kind of clear what was my intent, and then it's like, actually it might be ambiguous, which I might actually like better. But, you know, I don't know. Still wasn't my intention. Like my original intent. So I wanna just get used to that. Like, properly conveying my intent to the audience. If I want them to be confused, well, that was my intent. If, you know, if that was what I wanted, and that's the reaction, then that's good. If I wanted them to be not confused, but they are confused, well, now I'm doing a bad job. So yeah, it's something that is still, like, tricky. Where is this? Oh, is this like an unused dialogue? Where are you? What are you, you sneaky? Who was supposed to say this? Huh. Interesting. I guess it was spelling information that didn't matter. I don't know. Makes sense I removed it. Nothing. Where's nothing? There we are. Oh, why is it? Oh, I accidentally moved the center thing. I do that so much. I don't know if it matters. Like the rotating center, where it rotates from. Right. I think this is what's gonna help me. Dot, 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 dot. And we have resize. For sure this text is the appropriate size now. A bit of pessimism from Jill's part. And then after this, I think I'm gonna start prepping chapter 3, part 6. I was thinking if maybe I should work on like the assets for the next stream, which is not that much. I'm just gonna do a couple of drawings. But I am a little tired to, like, even if they're like really simple doodles, I would rather feel just a little more rested when I actually do them, whether it's tomorrow or Friday. Friday I'm not gonna work, so that's why I intend to stream for longer. And it's a game stream. I think that's just better for. This is much easier for me to last longer if I'm just chilling and playing a game. Yeah, very excited for it. But yeah, so I think right now I'm just gonna. Let's see, how much have we been streaming for? Okay, almost an hour. I might just get to the 2-hour mark and just be like, I'm done. It's a shorter stream, but I am a little more tired and a little hungry. So I need to eat something good. Yeah. I do want to at least get like the file ready. There's still some things to do. I need to do this, read it through, thumbnail, saving, and starting part 6. So there's stuff to do. There's always stuff to do. Oh, speech bubble time. Another game that just makes me think. Well, the game to think of when I hear this is Skyrim. I might play Skyrim. Skyrim's a weird one because I've never actually finished Skyrim, though there's a part of me that never wants to. I don't know. It's silly, but I almost want to just preserve the mystery forever of not knowing how the game ends. There's just something about it. So if I do stream Skyrim, I'll probably just do like quests. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think. There's a part of me that wants to do something different. I could showcase some, like, bugs, just weird things that I found while playing. So there might not be anything new, but I think it's kind of fun to show them off. Though I might just play with, like, not a new file if I'm gonna show that off. I don't know how quickly I could get to those little things, or, like... They're farther in the plot. So... But Skyrim's a fun one. I would probably want to do like a weird build or something. I always just go for like weapon. I've done magic before, but it's just not... I don't enjoy it that much. But I could try that. I don't know if... But that's about it. Is there anything I haven't tried? I think I've tried most things. There's not that much variety. Like, weapons are all kind of the same. So, I would have to think really hard. I might just, like, it might just be, like, a basic, I'm just gonna play Skyrim as I always do, stream. Or try something new. So I just enjoy being in that world. It's probably just nostalgia, but it's like the thing I will always give open world games. Just having a big world to run around and do nothing in, it's kind of nice sometimes. So I'll give them that. Because famously I am not that big of an open world fan, even though that's 90% of the games I played. It's not my fault all the games franchises that I like decided to start making open world games all over the place. Then I just gotta play them. I just gotta. I haven't paid attention, I hope. No, there's no thought bubbles in this one. Who? Weird. I know what happened, but funny. Just as I said, I'm not paying attention. What's going on? I selected a color. I didn't pay a lot of attention to the music in this game. I wonder if the horse theme is like different in any way. So right now it just sounds like, yep. Is this, you're on a horse? In Breath of the Wild. That's it. So I don't see the difference in Tears of the Kingdom. Not that it needs to be different, honestly. I like when they change music, but I mean, if the game looks that similar, you might as well keep the music. And they added a bunch of new music, so I'm not gonna complain too much. I do like it. It's a simple, playful song. Yeah. I wonder I should have conveyed the ... I think I bubbled it last time. Yeah, I'll probably do the same. It's a weird thing to convey ... on a thought bubble. That's where your thoughts are safe, but I guess I didn't want to spell out what he was thinking. I wanted to convey it visually, which, as I mentioned before, I might have not done a good job at. Oh. That's my dog barking. I might have to check out what it is, just in case. I'll be right back. Enjoy this horse theme while I check what my dog's barking at. I have returned. I am hydrated. Guess I just have to drink some water. What was my dog barking at? The world may never know, because I don't know what she was barking at. She probably just heard some dog outside or something. She also is not a big fan of fire alarms. That's also something that could have been bothering her. But yeah. I hope it wasn't too loud. She is a big dog. Can bark pretty loudly. But yeah. I'll check the speech bubbles. Yeah, that works fine. There we go. Where is this bubble? Where do you belong? Let's see. Okay. Just gotta check a little message, but you know. I don't know if that's an answer. Okay, sorry, I was looking at texts. Where was I? Yeah, well, might as well go. What about you? What about you? Where are you? What about you? There you are. What about you? I've never really put too much thought into a lot of things in my characters. Just, one of those things would be inner, like, what I personally think they would sound like. I think most people usually have characters in mind and stuff, but that they use as a comparison point. I don't know. It's the kind of thing where, like, I would have to just hear. Like, really think about it. And yeah, it's hard to say. It could be like a fun little exercise, but I really don't know. Okay. And let's see. And should work kind of well. Let's see. Yes, kind of still does like a little. It's a little cramped, but it's still doing the S shape I like to do. Just a little different. Okay. Hello, Raven. Should I just call you Raven or Signo Raven? How should I call you in English, or just in general? I am going to answer some texts right now because these are actually time intensive. Tengo que responder unos mensajitos. Just gotta open something. Like, this is not something. Well, it's something I'm just gonna do right now. I can't do this on stream though. It's not showing anything. Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly do something. That's funny. I left that checked as yes. Okay. Okay. Just gotta do this really quickly, because I could do this maybe after stream, but I kind of want to do it now because of reasons. It's important. people having a good night, and just bear with me for a second while I do some time-intensive things. It's not that big of a deal, but I gotta do this right now. Just enjoy the ominous tunes, and yeah. Gee. Those messages have no. Oh well. Okay. Oh, is that an alarm? Yeah. That's usually what triggers my dog. Barks. She does not like fire alarms. Like most dogs, I'm pretty sure. They are loud and scary. I'm just gonna do this really quickly. Okay, so for now we just wait to see if everything's good to go. While I wait, we'll just continue doing what we were doing. Where was I? There we go. Doing a big stream, that's what I was doing. Just gonna have chat, back online. Bueno, sí, aquí seguimos haciendo lo mismo, reformateando, streameando. For those who don't know, I do speak Spanish and English. Even though I consider the primary language here of the stream English, I will answer in Spanish if anybody desires it. So if anybody just types in Spanish, I'll answer in Spanish. It is good. Will I translate it to English then after that? Maybe, maybe not, depends. Okay, where was I? I was doing text, speech bubbles. Yeah, so... go on. Seriously. Oh, seriously goes over here. I think okay wait goes down here. Alright, you're on goes down here. And then I had and then whoa! Speech bubble. Chill out. I almost want to put it like here, but I think this seems correct. Yeah. That does mean I'm gonna have to scroll everything down a little bit to account for the speech bubble. Oh, wait. Is that my answer? Now we continue to interrupt the stream one more time. If this is it, then it will just be a very short pause. Bear with me for a second. Okay. Sounds good. Next. I'm just gonna check the local play everything's in order. Filling out applications live on stream, but you can't see anything. Yeah, this is so for people that are curious why I am pausing stream, not really pausing, it's like not working right now, it's because I am filling out a application for a convention, and it's kind of first come first serve, which is why I want to submit it as fast as I can. And that's it, I think. I'm pretty sure I double checked everything, I'm pretty sure everything was fine. So hopefully that will be it. And for those curious where this convention is going to be, I actually don't actually feel comfortable saying where I'll be. That's just how I am. That's just my decision as an artist. I don't know. I think it's fine. I like my privacy. And if I can avoid telling people where I'm going to be, then that's the price I'll have to pay as an artist. Because I know some people, when they like artists, they like to go to the conventions to buy from them, but I'm just like, I'm not ready for that, at least not yet. Maybe in the future, I won't care as much. Right now, I'm just like, nope. If you find me at a convention, then you found me. Cool. Let's see. Okay. Cool. I will now answer a text, and we will resume this reformat. So thanks for bearing with me while I did that. I didn't do a lot of conventions this year. Actually, I didn't do a single convention this year. 2024 is when I started like trying to do that. And then 2025, I decided to take a break to work on this, my comic, a little bit more, because I wanted to finish chapter 4, and I did. So now I kind of want to get back to it a little bit. It's mostly for fun. I'm not making that much money. But, yeah. But yeah, I didn't get into any because for a lot of reasons. Because the second half of this year, I actually did try to apply to a bunch of conventions, and for, well, not that many, a couple. But some of them were just not lining up with like trip plans, some just got cancelled outright, and some just waitlisted me, so I'm just like, wow. Everything happened. Everything just lined up, so I just didn't go to a single convention this second half of the year. So this first half, I want to change that a little bit. I actually applied to 2 conventions this today. So, wish me luck. Okay, so what I was gonna do is scroll everything down a little bit. All the art. Actually, also the speech bubbles. Where is that top panel? There it is. I'm gonna scroll down the art, and the speech bubbles are gonna be... Actually, yeah, also the speech bubbles. I think that's enough. And I now will just rearrange them. How do I want to do this? I'm a big fan of that sound effect right there. The bow. It's creepy, but it's a really good just like intro to the underground of Tears of the Kingdom, which is something that was a really big surprise when I played the game. Like they did kind of show it in the trailers, but like not to the extent that like I didn't know it was gonna be that big. Kind of empty though, so like it's not that great honestly, but it's really cool. Like it's cool for the first few hours, I guess. Yeah, and you can hear the music is creepier because it's the underground music of the game. But it's just like, it was cool for like a second, and then it just stopped being cool. I feel like that kind of boils down the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom experience. It's just kind of like, cool, I'm over it, I'm bored. I know not everybody shares that experience, but that was kind of my experience. That being said, they do like 90% of the game. Actually, that's not true. I did do almost everything in Breath of the Wild except for the Korok seeds because I consider them not actually part of completion. Just like getting all 900, I mean. Like getting 300 so you get all the upgrades, I do consider that part of completion. But after that, if you don't get anything for it, it doesn't matter. It's like, it's the same thing they did with Gold Skulltulas and Ocarina of Time, where it's just like, there's 100 of them, but you only really need 50 to get all the rewards. I know there's technically a reward when you get 100, but like, by the time you get 100, you probably already beat the game, so it's not really a reward. So I consider it like for Ocarina, getting 50 Gold Skulltulas, like you did get all of them. Similar to the Korok seeds, because I'm pretty sure the intent of that is just, it's not for you to get all of them, it's just to put enough in the, populate the world enough with them that you will naturally stumble upon them, and you won't have a hard time getting the upgrades. It's like, it's not really, you're not supposed to find them all, it's just supposed to be easy to find because there's so many. At least that's what I'm pretty sure, that's the reason they did it, but everybody has their own criteria for completion, and most people, even if it's like really unfun, they'll just do it. I kind of do that too, but not to the, you know. I have my limits, especially nowadays. I don't have the time to be wasting it that much. I'm just answering a message really quickly. That's why the silence. And where are we? We're almost done with this part. Yeah, we've been almost done for 2... Wait, are we 2 hours? No, we're 1 hour in. Almost done for about an hour and 20. It's okay. Maybe it'll force me to actually go for 3 hours because I feel like I haven't been doing anything, but I really need to fill out that application and answer some messages. And also check the mail. Speaking of which, I need to check the mail again. This is just the BRB stream. Sorry, I just remembered that I need to check the mail a second time. That's actually why I left earlier. So I'm gonna leave. You'll have the music. It's fine. You'll be able to see this delightful BRB GIF again. And yeah, the chat's also just, I intend to have the chat here, and I do have the old chat box, but yeah, it's a work in progress. I'll be right back. Hee hee hee. And I'm back. There was no mail, but I could have sworn that was somebody beeping outside, but it's okay. It's okay. But I needed to check. If it was out there in the package, I needed to get it. Oh my god, cheap viewers on Streamboo. Oh, that's a great deal. Now it's just become like an event when I see that spam. It's part of the charm of streaming. I think you can probably have like bots do but I don't have it set up. So, yeah. I know, Lupe, I know you want attention, but you just can't right now. She's a very needy dog. Trust me. There's nothing I want to actually fix, but I'll do that later once everything's in position. This is all in position. And yeah, some of these speech bubbles feel they're too big. Since the panel is kind of small, I want them to be a little small. I haven't gotten to the dungeon themes yet in this game. And oh boy, do I like some of those dungeon themes. Honestly, I'm just thinking of the wind dungeon, but you know. Oh, what's going on? What is going on there, sir? There it is. I could delete some of the ponytail. Look at these goofsters. I'm actually gonna make this a little bit bigger. Should I make it bold also? Perhaps not. Oh, this is the bad panel. It's a bad panel. Don't look at the messed up tones that I could fix by making the comic grayscale, but I refuse to make it grayscale. Remove the tones. That would fix it all. It would fix it. But alas, I shall not fix it. You will all have to suffer. I don't think he would sound aggressive, so I don't want to make the speech bubble pointy. Even if it's like a yell. Not a yell, but just like... I want to have emphasis, but not that, like... He is not a violent boy. Not a violent lad indeed. So normal speech bubble, I think, fits him. Even if he's being, you know, a little more intense. I gotta add some tails. Tails. Still deciding the length of certain things. I think I do like it somewhere in here. Better. Save. Yeah, I also want to do bold. Okay, with him. Just a smaller bold. Low-key bold. Bold minor. The best poker face you've seen. You'll never believe what kind of hand she has on the next page. Actually, the next page is the next part, so people will have to wait. But I'll probably start it in the next stream, so you won't have to wait. I forgot which tool I needed for the job. I needed the balloon pen. Always in some, but like a couple too many of these control points. I'm just gonna delete a couple. Oops, all control points. That joke doesn't make any sense. Yeah, my brain's starting to get tired, and I make nonsensical jokes even more than usual. You don't want that. We're gonna have to add a couple, like a good change canvas size to 500 pixels, and I think that should do it for the size. This is just part of the process. I can enjoy my thinking noises. Let's see. Let's see if I actually did this part right, because I feel like I might. I did it all in parts, though, so. Nothing. On. And that's it. It's not the perfect ending point, but it's just, it wasn't like a good ending point for the scene, really. Like, I'll leave it, like, I just got like this cliffhanger and that's it. And that would be the part. But before I actually finalize it and save it, I need to give it a nice read through. So I'm gonna do that. And here's the title. I'm debating whether I should actually start having the title of that, like the name of the chapter, because each chapter has a name. I do have them named. Right now I don't have it on the webtoon version, so I could do like a quick edit and edit them in. Right now I just call them chapters. I guess it just bothers me that each part will have the name of the chapter, I don't know why. Like, I don't mind it always saying chapter 3, but for some reason I don't like it always just saying the name of the chapter. I think I will go against what I just said and actually do it. I just right now just haven't. It hasn't felt right. But I think it will. I probably, I don't know. Because I'll have to actually I have to decide whether I'm gonna go back to each part that I already posted and edit the image. And I kinda wanna do that, but it is nice when everything's just nice and organized, but I might do the thing where I just make the decision and the later chapters do have the chapter name, and then eventually I retrofit them or whatever. I go back, but right now I'm just like, I gotta finish and post these parts. It's fine. Those titles are not that good. They're not the best titles. Okay, some of them. Chapter 2s I'm pretty proud of. I like Chapter 2 a lot, the title. And Chapter 4. 1 and 3, nah. And chapter 5, which I do have the title for it, it's okay. So it's just like, I guess the even numbers are the good titles and the odd numbers are the bad titles. That's the pattern. And I'm gonna read this through. Looks good. I'm still mixed up with the like wall of text here. There's just like, you can tell like most of the phone screen is just speech bubbles, but I think it's fine. I don't think it's that bad. If I had like color and I could like do like a gradient or something, color gradient, it would probably be okay. But I am not doing color. I refuse. No, no, no color. Not at all. These are quick edits, and they're not meant to last this long. So, before we end this part, I'm gonna make a new file and save the thumbnails. Well, actually, I should probably just save it, the webtoon itself first, and then we do the thumbnail really quickly. Right now I'm just gonna do some folder organizing. You're not gonna be able to see it, but just trust me, I am making a folder with a very organized and cool name. Trust me, I have very organized folders, definitely not a mess. And choose the folder to save all of the parts. And it's thinking, and it's done. There, saved, done. We're good. Now we gotta choose which face to do the, because I always just pick a face to do the thumbnail for the post. Sorry, an hour and 30. Okay, we have plenty of time to start doing part 6. You will not get a hint this stream. Actually, I can give you a small hint, but I'll give you a small hint of what I'm gonna be playing next Friday at the end of the stream. I'll save that for later. For now, I think I'm just gonna keep doing reformatting. I want to finish chapter 3. What's a good face? So Jill already got a bunch of faces because this chapter is like 90% Jill. So we should get Ariel. That's Ariel. How do you pronounce Ariel? I don't think you would pronounce his name Ariel in English, would you? But Ariel sounds too Spanish. But yeah, Ariel. I think one of his faces should be the thumbnail, because he hasn't gotten a thumbnail yet. Last chapter I didn't do it, because that's when he gets, the last panels where he gets introduced. That's a good face right there. It's not funny or anything, it's just kind of cute, but I think since it's his first thumbnail, I think it should be one where he looks nice, because I was thinking of this one. But I think it should be this one, which I'm going to have to reopen page 24. I'm gonna fetch the original. It wasn't 24, it was 23. I am but a fool. Okay. It's fine. I'm just gonna... I know it looks a little bit weird, but it's just I turned on a specific layer for a specific reason. Oh my god, sneeze. Or not. I wanted to sneeze. What happened to it? It's gone. That's... what? Okay, I think I know what happened. I shouldn't have closed the file. I am a fool. Stream is just... that's it. Stream's over and I messed up. Critical error. That's it. Goodbye. Boop. It's because I was selecting the text layer, so I didn't actually copy what I wanted to copy. Now I actually copied what I want to copy. So there he is. There's the boy. In all of his glory. I don't need to save this. Why am I saving this file? It's just, it's habit. You do something, control save. You do something, control save. You do something, control C. Control save. That's, yeah. Good habits. Control save is a good habit. How big I should... I usually zoom in right in the face. But the thing is, webtoon, generally change their thumbnails to be, just gonna do that really quickly. Webtoons swap the thumbnails to be not perfect squares, and now, at least on mobile, they're rectangles. So I'm always wondering how I should crop this for both versions. Are we doing canvas size or canvas resolution? Silly me. This is resolution. You're making so many mistakes. Oh no. I will be a poor chat witnessing all of my fumbles and bumbles. You don't come here for fumbles and bumbles, don't you? You come here for perfect, accurate gameplay and art, I'm sure. Export, please. Export. Yeah, export, and then look for the folder I made 2 seconds ago. Name the file appropriately. Saved it. And that's the tapas thumbnail. Now, a sorry little jump scare. It's okay, he can't hurt you, he won't hurt you. So now, right, wait, how did I do this? How is it that I forget every single time how I do it? Like, yeah, it says change image resolution, but make it the width 202. That's what I did. Okay, I remembered. It's okay. It's 202, but then I edit the size of the canvas to be a size that I like, which is the rectangular size of 142. I actually finally remembered. And that should be the webtoon thumbnail. Export PNG. This is part 5. Yep. Sometimes I mess up my folders. This time I didn't. I usually mess up my folders. I am learning. Webtoon. Save. 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 Done. That's part 5. Only took like half the stream. Mainly because I had to check for 2 packages. One of which arrived, another that I think I missed the delivery person. It's okay. They'll be here tomorrow. It's not like it's the busiest package, you know, time of the year. I'm sure he's happy he missed a delivery, because somebody didn't check. Hee. And that's part. Now, I said it was either the hint for the next stream or part 6. I'm gonna do part 6. You get no hint. You get nothing. Part 6, and which is the final part of chapter 3, the webtoon format. And what was I gonna do? Why am I here? It's because I'm copying the header. That's why I'm here. And then boop. And I'm gonna copy the end card, which those are just always the same. The end card might teleport in a place I don't want it to, though. Where is it? It teleported in a place that's not where I was expecting. But it's okay, the end card just goes in the end. Which I might end up making this file longer, but that's okay. It's all fine and dandy. But there's one thing I need to change, and that is this right here. Boop boop, and there we go. The beginning of part 6. Hello, Happy. How's it going? Just keeping up with the grind. It's good to see you again. Happy you showed up. Nothing that new. Just more reformatting. The only new thing that the stream right now has to offer is that I did, where is it? Where's my chat? My chat's right there, silly me. The only thing that's new in chat here is that I did enable a couple of BTTV emotes, which I don't know how to, well, I actually might know how to tell people how to use them, if people don't know how to use them. But basically, you just like type the specific prompt and it will show up in the stream chat, pretty sure. I'm also new to it, but yeah. I just want to have it set up because there are some fun little gifts and stuff that BTTV has. But yeah. Mostly I just did like a couple of, like, saved a couple, the ones I like. But I did upload one that's mine, that's from like an old emote I made for like a Discord server. It's in chat. I think it's still visible in chat, but I'm gonna type it again. That should show up, hopefully. I'm looking at the stream delay, but yeah. There it is. So if you type exactly what I just have there, it's cap sensitive, so you have to do capital E, like loafing, you'll get a little loaf of bread. What does it mean? I don't know, I just said it was funny. Yeah. It's one I made, like I said, for a Discord server a while ago. What does it mean? I don't know. It can mean whatever you want it to mean. That's an emote. I don't have access to like official like Twitch emotes right now, so for now, if I want to make an emote, I'll just rely on BTTV, which I forget what like other things I have. Let's see what I have really quickly. I think you can probably, if you just check my BTTV, if you just look at Alec Build, you'll find which ones I have downloaded, and then you can use them, but yeah. Like 90% of them are just dancing. Just characters dancing and stuff. Where is it? Yeah. Like I am. Yeah, there it is. Where's my chat? So you can see. I am a big fan of this one. So I had to include it. There it is. It's good old Rat Jam. Which is just, yeah. But yeah. So there's BTTV emotes. Now are active. But yeah, there's like a bunch more I could like save, but yeah, I just grabbed a couple. Still trying to figure out how it works. So that's the new thing of the stream. Now you have a unique loafing emote you can use here. I think you can only use it here, I forget. Or like, yeah, I still don't know how BTTV works. I don't know if you can use these in other streams that like have BTTV on. Or if it's only the ones I have for me. I don't know. Somebody might know better. But at least for this stream, you can use those. But yeah, I think you just like, if you go to BTTV, you should be able to just look up Alec Bill or something like that. And you'll find me and the emotes you can use in this stream, I think. Anyway, so yeah. So I might, for Friday, I might actually see if I can make a couple of emotes like really quickly, like something really simply drawn. Could be fun. Just like, you know, it would make it more fun. It's a game. It's a game I want to play. Anyway, for now, the rest of the stream is just going to be me setting up for part 6, which is the last part of chapter 3. We're finishing it up. Here's all of part 5 in all of its glory. There it is. Yep. Anyway, if you want to actually see it, I'll zoom in a little bit and scroll kind of quickly. But yeah, it's just what you would expect. This part ended up longer than, like literally longer, pixel-wise. Like I think it's 10,000 pixels longer than my base file. It's mostly because of this gag, the reuse of drawings and stuff. I think I like it. I do think the layout improvements it makes it easier to read. Like, it just kind of feels clean to read through, compared to, like, the original release, which is technically the definitive one, but, But yeah, so let's keep being productive. Let's keep it moving on this fine night. Okay, so, gotta fetch the files of this chapter. The pages that we are missing are 25, 6, 7, 8, 9. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages, which vary from low panel count to high panel count. Let's just open it up. Yeah, this is the last page. It only has like 3 panels, so I forget exactly what's the panel count for this. But hey, we can make this into a counting stream. Very exciting. Well, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, 23, that's nice. Because I remember it was gonna be like 28 or something, but then I made the previous part longer. So now it's kind of a nice part. Like I said, my goal is to divide these in about 20 panels. I mean, obviously, I'm not making a new panel, so it's a kind of a give or take. I think I've made parts that are 18 panels. This one's gonna be 23. Yeah. I remember, even though I like the art in this page, this one here, the motion lines are not conveying the motion I want properly. It's like, because of how I do them, it looks like he's shaking. He's not rapidly moving upwards. Like it looks like he's reacting to an earthquake, not like standing up quickly. That's something I remember being like, not the end of the world or anything, but I remember being like, I could have done this different. And that's kind of why I liked, you know, not doing any edits, because it's kind of like proof of what I did wrong. It's much easier for me to learn from it. It's just like, oh, if I do that effect again, like moving fast, I'll keep that in mind. It's just easier for me to learn from it. Yeah, I like the way the characters look in this chapter. There was something with chapter 4 that was just off for me. Could have been like just how I do them. Who knows? I'm falling asleep. No, we still have like an hour to go. It's fine. I gotta do the 3 hours. Or maybe not. Maybe 2:30. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else that I need to do. So, yeah, so we're back to the copy pasting phase, which is you don't actually need text. So boop. That slam works perfectly fine. So I'm just gonna bake it into the art. Like I could have this, well, no, never mind. I'm not gonna bake it in. Because I can just make it bigger. It's gonna, because it's a horizontal panel, it's gonna look very small. That being said, I could split into 2 panels, make them bigger and separate. But, I don't know, nah, I'm gonna keep it as 1 panel. The art's gonna be a bit smaller, but I do wanna hide the slam, not copy it here, so I can make it bigger in the next, part. Merge selected layers, merge, and there it is. I forgot to do the 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not layers. I want folders. 5 folders. Page 25. Page 26, which is where all the files are going to go. Page 27. But yeah, next stream, Friday, as I mentioned, is going to be Friday is for gaming streams. I know I broke the rule last week, but I am allowed to break my own rules. It's fine. And so yeah, Friday is going to be a game stream, and it's going to be a game that I have played before, but I have not beaten. So that should be interesting. I will not be as good as I was doing Mario Sunshine stuff, so more opportunities to see me bumble and fumble. But yeah, it will honestly be, what's the word? I wanted to use the wording for it. An auditory nightmare. I will not, what's the word? Begrudge people. That might be the correct word I want to use. If they choose to either mute the stream or not watch it at all. But I did run some tests because I just remember the OBS you can just record. And so I recorded to see like how the audio sounded, and I think it's passable. We'll see what people think. Because yeah, there are some things that will be happening that are a little obnoxious for audio. But you'll see. I want to keep it vague. I want it to be a surprise. It's not anything. It's not super special, but I think it's funny. But yeah, it's gonna be. And I want to see if I can make like 1 or 2 like custom emotes for BTTV. And yeah, I want to draw some like assets for my little PNG tuber. Similar to how I gave myself a hat in the Mario stream, I want to give myself something for the next game stream. So, I hope you look forward to that in 2 days. And I mentioned this also before, I think, earlier on stream, but it will be a longer stream. Usually, I go for 3 hours, give or take. Usually it's because I work early. I will not be working Friday, so I think I'm gonna maybe start 3 hours earlier. That way it can be like a 6-hour stream, and maybe I can beat the game in 1 sitting. I'm not gonna be doing 100%. I don't know how long the game is, so I cannot promise a single sitting stream beating the game, but that will be the mission. If I'm very close to finishing it, I'll go for 7 hours. Who knows? But that's the plan. And I'm gonna keep you in suspense. What game am I playing? Who knows? It's not a game I was thinking of playing. I thought I was gonna play like Billy Hatcher or something as my next game. But nah, that can wait. We will do that one later. Though, also I need to start doing what I'm supposed to be doing right now. But yeah, the Billy Hatcher one, similar to a Mario game, 3D platformer, collectathon. I don't think I'll be 100%ing. I don't think I can do it in one sitting, first of all. I don't think it'll be as fast as a Mario one. Actually, it might be. I think there's less content in the game. But the big thing for me and Billy Hatcher is that one of the requirements to getting all of the crests, which are the equivalent of stars in that game, which there are 60, just half of what Mario has. Mario games usually have 120 stars. Billy Hatcher has 60 crests, and the thing about it is that one of the crests, because it's a Sega game, and Sega likes their scoring system, or getting a grade for a level. One of them is get an S rank on every single level in the game and get one crest. I did that once, and it's not that bad once you understand how to get S ranks. Oh, but I don't want to do that on stream. I don't remember how to get S ranks. I just don't want to. I want to have a nice I'm just gonna play the game. Because the requirements for beating Billy Hatcher isn't that, much. You don't need to get that many, it's not really crests. It's just, you usually just gotta beat, each world, you just gotta beat, the first and second level to progress. And the cat's doing some noises. They can sometimes do naughty things, so I want to make sure they're not doing anything naughty. Yeah. So Billy Hatcher, I think I can easily beat in one stream because yeah, you just gotta beat level 1 and 2 of each world, and there's, let me see if I can remember how many worlds there are. How many worlds are there in Billy Hatcher? 1, 2. I need to visualize them. 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's 7. I think there's 7 worlds. And you only gotta do 2. I think 3 for a specific level. So that would just be 15 levels you need to beat, I think. Maybe there's another level I'm forgetting. But yeah, it shouldn't take that long. So I want to do just a single stream. If for whatever reason I beat it too fast, I'll just do some extra crests. But yeah, I kind of just want to do it in one stream. Just the Billy Hatcher stream. Reach credits, done. That's kind of what I'm hoping for this other stream too. The one I'm going to do on Friday. It's what I'm hoping for. Oh, we'll see. Anyway, I have rambled for quite enough. Well, I am getting some progress done. Yeah. Well, I do think there's a lot of extra fluff this chapter probably didn't need in some things, and I would write it differently. I do kind of like that I took the time to make silly board games. There's something silly. All of the board games in the background, I just made up the names. They're not even based on anything. But I like looking at them and reading them, trying to think what's even the game about. Page 26. There's a lot of really cute panels with Jill. I remember I have a little author's note about an upcoming panel. Also, I don't even have this file prepped. I can't even do the thing I wanted to do. What is this? Oh, that's white. I just put with. What font did I use for that? Also, this was probably on my previous computer, so I probably lost all of these fonts. Not lost, but I just don't have them on this computer. Yeah, those onomatopoeias are staying baked in. And I don't think I'm gonna fix them. Wait. Like 90% of text is part of this. Okay. How do I do this? I'm gonna undo what I did in the folders. My brain is dying. This requires me to have two thoughts, not just one thought. Okay. Yeah, I just need a second. I can gather enough energy. Just give me a second. So, I'm falling asleep. It's fine. This is the text that matters. Okay. For the sake of clarity, I'm actually not gonna do a folder. Because all of this is part of the... Yeah, so this is the only thing I need to not bake in. And the speech bubble. So, boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. And copy everything. Merge selected layers. And that should have done it. Hope everybody's night's going well. I will have a big dinner after this, because I had kind of a small lunchtime food. I'm looking for the text. There we go, to leave the file as it was. And now I can actually start doing the copy pasting. Yeah. I might... Yeah, I think the goal for the rest of the stream is just going to be have all of the image files prepped, and then I'm gonna be done. So I don't think I'll have the brain for the rest. I don't have the brain for it. I just don't. I'm just gonna do a little safety save. This is probably the no. Don't do that part. I forgot how to. There we go. I'm just gonna unselect. I was gonna move the selection because you can do that, but I'm just gonna do a new selection because I forgot how to do it and I was making mistakes. It's fine. I forget what was the joke here. There was like a play on words in this word, but I already forgot. Just keep. It's like a castle, right? But you could also keep. I don't know. That I wasn't thinking that deeply into these board games, really. Where did I have? Where's the thing? There it is. I need to speed up the process. I'm gonna fall asleep to these chill tunes. Yeah, so the... this is a bit of a weird one. I should have actually looked at this. Oh no, it's okay. I need to redo some things here. It's okay. Just give me a second. Brain is booting up. Booting up brain.exe. It's taking a second. So I can't use this right now. I need to look at my question marks. There they are. Why does it look like that? Huh? 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 I must have been lazy here. I would have... Why did I do this in a distracted fashion? I would never do this in a distracted fashion. Unless I was... What? That's weird. I'm usually pretty careful about this, to have my files nice to work with, as you've seen in most of these streams. But I didn't do that this time. It's an easy fix. I already know how I'm gonna deal with this. But yeah, usually I would just have the question marks be just its own layer, and the outline, the white outline, would just be like white. You gotta capitalize the jam, or you're just gonna say rat jam. Like a fool. Look at him. Laugh. Laugh at the fool who just messed up the emote. It has to be exactly as I typed it there. There you go. Now that's a good rat jam. If it definitely fits the music. I need like a chill music emote for. Let's see. I'm gonna procrastinate for a second, because this fix I need to do really quickly requires about 1 brain cell, and I just don't have it anymore. Yeah, all of like my little dancing emotes are really hyperactive. None of them match the chill music. Maybe cat jam. I guess his music's a little weirder. Yeah. How do you write cat jam? I think it's the same. Hopefully that sent it properly. Or I am a fool. There, no, it's actually proper. There you go. It's also not the same vibe, but yeah. I need more to save more emotes. Okay. So, how I'm going to fix this, you ask? I'm not really gonna do anything. That's how I'm gonna fix it. I'm just gonna go here, dude. I might sneeze. If I sneeze, I'll mute the microphone. Because the background text here is completely inconsequential. I did write it. I did put effort into writing what he was saying, but it doesn't matter. You're not supposed to really be able to read it. He's just rambling about a game he likes. So it's fine. And here, I'm just gonna select it like this. And I'm just gonna do some fixing in this file. And that's what we're gonna do. That's it. Easy fix. There was no need to freak out. Did I do the thing? I need to see. It looks like I did the thing here. Yeah, so I don't know why this happens, and I just noticed it, and I'm gonna fix it right now. I wonder what's and this game about text line. The white space between them is slightly bigger than the space between the other lines of text above in the speech bubble. For some reason, this happens when there is an empty space, like here. You see when I scroll the little line here? I left an empty, just nothing space, which happens sometimes when I'm editing. And for some reason, if I hit backspace here, you'll notice that the text will scroll up slightly, because I deleted that space. And I just didn't catch it. This is almost the ending of the chapter. I'm usually just, I don't catch those mistakes. Like, because I'm just tired and I want the chapter to end. I do make draw pages in a linear fashion. Just like from 1, I start with 1 and end with 29. And just go in order. Most comic artists don't actually do that. They usually have everything written and laid out. And then they just work on pages, whatever page. That is if you're doing chapter drops. If you're gonna drop every page at the same time, then it doesn't matter. If you're doing page by page, obviously it matters. You have to go in order. But yeah, some people just sometimes start with easy pages when they're warming up, and then when they feel like they're warmed up, so they do more difficult pages. But yeah, there was a small mistake here on this text that I fixed. It is now fixed. So that will probably show up in the printed version, because I still need to fix this page. Hopefully maybe I'll fix typos and grammatical mistakes too when I print it. Yeah, before I move on from this page, I wanted to mention that this, I forget what it was. This panel looked different, this 5th panel here where he's zooming. It looked a little different in the planning stages. I don't feel like messing around with my layers right now because I'm tired. But it was a different type of like visual gag, and I just swapped it to him just zooming on screen. I think it was because of the, I forget, it had to do where he's supposed to pick up the board game from. It had to be like with logical space and blah blah blah. So I feel like the joke would have worked better, or like I feel like this visual gag is better if I delete the one that's here, the little Asaro here that has full body one, and just put him immediately here. Maybe you can see like his silhouette here, where it used to be. But I decided not to do it just because I thought this drawing of him was really funny to me. Which was from like the original version of it. The original where there were 3 of him on screen. But I decided to just put 2 in an onomatopoeia to save time, and also I still think it's funny. But yeah, I think it's better if he just is already there in front of her, and there is no him back here. So it just makes it look faster, and I think it's funnier. But this, like this right here, this drawing here, there's just this cut here of the slam and him, I think it's just really funny on its own, and I just didn't want to delete it. I was just like, I like this too much, I don't want to remove it. Sometimes I have removed art that I already had done, but I rewrote something and it was like, it doesn't make sense anymore, you gotta, it's gone, that's it. Well, I don't delete it, I just hide it. So this one I was just like, I want to keep it, I think it's funny. There's something about the energy of it that I think it's funny, so yeah. Moving on. Yeah, one of the things I will have to think about if I'm using BTTV emotes, or not necessarily BTTV emotes, just like emotes in general. They show up bigger in chat, which I like. But also there's less space for text. So I might edit like the boxes so like the text is like the same size, but maybe the box is smaller so more boxes fit on screen. Because right now there's only 5 chat boxes on screen, which is fine. But I would like them to fit just a few more. So we'll see when I do like layout 2.0. I'll fix that. Right now I'm lazy. I got stuff to do. I was really gonna have more like drawings on the box here in the left panel, but like I said, I wanted to be done with the chapter. Gotta move on. Game deeds. I don't think that. Yeah, that layer went unused. It went unused. Okay, so why can't I? Why can't I? Is it because everything's already in the folder? When did I put everything in the folder? I don't remember doing that. Anyway. Yeah. I think I need to bake in a couple of things in the page, but some of the dialogue needs to be isolated. So I just need to make that quick decision. Yeah, the Asariel on the background. They're rasterized too. Wow, I really didn't do my homework on these last pages. I mean, I can't really fix these. So actually I don't think I'm gonna bake them in. I'll bake in the 3-8 players. But so this is when I was like, I was trying to cut corners on backgrounds, but I still felt like I wanted to draw enough backgrounds that had enough personality and made it easier for people to know where things were spatially. I feel like I kind of stopped doing that in chapter 4. Not stopped doing it, it's just allow me to yawn for a second. I went much more minimalistic with the backgrounds, to the point where some of them really look really sloppy. It was just kind of like a decision where it's just like, I don't want to spend too much time on backgrounds. I am one person making this. I'm not the best at backgrounds. I think as long as the audience kind of knows where they are spatially, it's fine, even if it's just like vague hints. I do like the backgrounds for this, because this is a like location you see often, so I want to get used to some of the background elements. But yeah, chapter 4, I don't think there was that much in the background to show anyway, so it is much lighter in backgrounds. You can tell that. I feel like there was a small decline in art quality in chapter 4, in my opinion. But I do feel like it just kind of made it more painless for me, like it made it faster. And you always want to find that balance of like, it looks good for the artist, you know, for you, you're happy with it, but also you're being, you're not killing yourself on one page. You don't need that much detail. I mean, some people like that detail, but yeah. This panel here, I can talk a little bit about this panel here, just copy paste it. Let me place it to make sure I did it right. This was 2 panels. It was 2 panels. But then I had an idea. That cursed brain of mine had an idea. If I change the angle, I can easily show the box and put them both in one panel. And thus, I attempted to do a lower angle, which is difficult to do. I don't know how I actually managed to capture the feeling with Jill. I actually kind of look at Asariel too. But definitely made my life harder. I also just felt like, sometimes I feel self-conscious that my panels I'm not utilizing more interesting camera angles and stuff. So, I'm actually pretty happy with the way it ended up being. Her like slamming the box on the table with the low angle. Low angles are hard. We just saw an art trend recently about low angles, the fear in art angle, which I did not participate in because I usually don't really participate in like art memes and stuff, especially not anymore. Like I might have participated in one or two, but it's just kind of thing where I just want to focus on my own things. I don't think there's anything wrong with them. I think it was a fun art trend because it showcases how annoying and hard it is to make that angle work in anime style. Even like realistically, it's just a bad angle. It looks bad. That's why a lot of anime, and you'll notice in a lot of like the meme, the Freerin meme, they just kind of don't draw the chin. They just kind of imply it. It's tricky to do. Yeah, like the way I did it here, and it's not a really intense angle, so it doesn't look as bad. I just use like a shadow. But I do have the lines drawn there. But this is an easier angle. The Freerin angle is much more difficult. I might have one that matches it in chapter 2, so maybe I'll show that in a second. It's difficult. Like if you draw it realistically, it looks bad. It looks wrong. So you gotta just cheat. I remember watching an animes. Obviously animes are animes and they have to cut corners, but I remember the Yu-Gi-Oh anime had some of those angles, and you can tell they do not redraw the chin. That's another way you can kind of do it in anime. It's cheating. It kind of looks a little bit anatomically incorrect, but some people don't change the chin at all. They just draw the regular anime face, and then they just kind of scrunch up the eyes and the mouth and the nose upward. And that's it. And it kind of gets the job done, but it looks a little silly when you look at it. Because here I did draw the chin differently. I did try really hard to get the angle right with Jill. But yeah, in Yu-Gi-Oh! I remember seeing they just scroll the face up. It works. I'm not gonna blame them. It's like, they have to do like a billion drawings. It's anime. It's not a comic, but sometimes, you know, I've seen people that just do that also on their drawings. It's the lower angle is hard to make look good. I feel like I'm getting better at it. Sometimes you're just gonna accept that it's gonna look bad. It's a bad angle. It's an unflattering angle. Yeah. It is what it is. So there's a couple of things I need to do here. Copy pasting. I need to pay attention. I had to activate my one brain cell again. That it's not really working because I'm tired. But I do want to look up the one panel here with Penny. No, not Penny. We're not a Penny yet. With Damie. Damie. Where are you? Nurse. I forget. I might have not drawn her chin. So I might have cheated. But I remember it being like an angle that was like, this looks decent. Yeah, it's on page 3. There it is. Yeah, like it's very tricky. This is basically it. I actually didn't do any shading on her chin. And she does look a little warbly. But I think I did a decent job here of doing it. Though it might help that she's wearing glasses, so I didn't have to draw her eyes. Much simpler shapes to do the angle. So maybe I cheated here. I remember feeling like this is kind of the same chin, a lower chin angle from the Freerin meme. And yeah, I did okay. This was a couple of years ago. But yeah, like, you gotta choose whether or not to draw the chin. I actually did it here. And it looks kind of bad always. So a lot of people just don't draw those lines, they just imply it. With the face, like with the proper like angles and stuff. And it doesn't look bad to just apply it. Sometimes you can just apply the lines with the shading. But yeah, it's a hard thing to do. did I already do 2 pages here? I've been rambling and I haven't been paying enough attention. Okay, I have. I am falling asleep, but I do want to try to commit to the 3-hour time and the goal of prepping the files, which we're almost done. We're almost done. I just got into an art ramble for a second there. It's okay. We're almost there. We're almost there. Anyway. So, there are a couple of things I needed to copy paste here. A lot of these layers are not organized in a friendly way for me to do this. I was getting spicy at this time. I wanted to finish this. So I need to shut up for a second and turn on my one brain cell. And see what I need to transfer over. I already transferred the art. So it's the bubbles that I need to transfer. And the weird one was, yeah, this. These two rasterized text that should have not been rasterized. Or if it was, at least I should have masked them. Or it's okay. I just want to have them there, just in case. I might not use them, I might recreate them. But yeah, and I think that's everything from page 27. I can give my one brain cell a rest now. My god, Jill's hair makes no sense, but I am actually getting used to the weird angles. It's just shapes, and it's... Some angles it's easy, and some angles it's just like, why did I design this character this way? Oh boy, another page I have to use my one brain cell again. Page 29 is a freebie. 28 is the final challenge. It's actually not that hard. It's just, I'm tired. So my brain cell here is the thing that's tricky here. It's the big Asariel that you can actually not see very well. It's very, like, it just blends in with the background. It's, I probably should have properly bubbled it, even if it covers the fact that I did draw a flipping whole espresso machine back there you can barely even see. But yeah, so I will probably try to make this more legible. It's not very legible. Like, I can read it, and it says Asariel. It's just not, I can tell it's not clear. It's a little, you gotta squint your eyes a little bit. It's not good. Bad. Bad. But yeah, I think I was just stubborn and I didn't want to hide the art I already spent time in. That's your lore. These are comic lore streams. Not lore of the story of the comic, just lore of the making of the comic. Where are these files? Why are they so messy? Okay, here we are. There's my text. There's my guy. Here's Cream Bub. Yay. It's all good. The back patch. The back patch. Yeah, so you can see here I drew that, like, his name being screamed at him. And there's just this whole ass just coffee background here, just that I just refute. Like, I could have just, because if I did the proper speech bubble here, it would have just covered everything. But nope. I didn't want to hide it, so I made this less legible than I should have. Good news, we're doing webtoon format, so we do want to have that background so we can see it. That's nice. I was lazy to draw his coworker, so I just didn't show him. Yeah, happens. I'm getting less lazy at drawing background characters, but yeah. So, yeah. Now I just gotta do the do. Just gotta do the do. Do. Just do. We're almost done. Almost done. Be strong, me. I am not good at, like, just pushing myself, to be honest. Like, I rarely ever do anything tired. If I'm tired, I rest. And I'm not exhausted or anything, so I can keep going. But it's not. That's why I actually gave up on the Mario Sunshine one sitting thing. Because it was like, I could have done it, but I knew it was like gonna take like a good 3 more hours, and I was tired. So it was just like, 9 hours is good. I thought I could do it at 8 hours. I was wrong. And I did it like at almost 12. Almost 12 hours, so I do not regret my decision. The one thing that is a little messy, I'm not recording these streams. I just Twitch saves the VOD, and then I transfer the VOD to YouTube to archive it, and I don't know if I can like trim the videos or like split them and save each part directly on YouTube. It doesn't seem like it, or at least I didn't figure it out. So the archives for this Mario Sunshine are a little messy. Partially because one of the videos is inside of an art stream. So I did title it appropriately, so it's easy to find. But one of them is stuck together with an art stream. And then the other one is isolated, but that separation happened because my internet died. So it separated the VOD. If you're just recording, which I think you can just do that with OBS, just record and stream, you can just, who cares about the internet? You're recording it on your computer, and then you can upload that, and you can edit the audio if you need to, if you're doing separating the audio and the video, but which is how you do with YouTube. But that's a lot of effort. I don't know if my computer can handle that, and I just, I think I just rather have the VOD saved on their own, not put the extra effort. Yeah. This goes with the art. Where did you go, Asariel's name? Asariel's name was a weird one. Sometimes they come up with names just on the spot. I kind of followed a bit of a Pokemon logic with a lot of these names. It's just like, name them what they are or what they do. It's a little cartoony, but I think it's fine. I don't think names need to be that important, like, that interesting. But yeah, like Jill just comes from Angel. Damie just comes from like Demon and Amy. Kind of a combination name. Asariel here is a little more complicated. I've noticed that a lot of my characters' initial like letter start with different letters of the alphabet, and I don't repeat as much, which I broke a rule with Griselda anyway. With the G, there's already a G for Jill. It's not that important. Let me save this file. Hopefully in my rambling I didn't mess up my files, but I'm pretty sure I'm doing everything correct. Worst case scenario, me from the future will have to deal with it, and me from the future presumably will be less tired. So, it's all good. Anyway, So Asariel's a little bit different. I wanted a name to start with the letter A. I knew that. So I started looking up demon names. And I forget, just like, whatever. Popular demon names. And that's what I did. And I was like... I think I stuck with... what's his name? I forgot to pronounce Asazel. That's the name that kinda... was like, that starts with an A. But I wanted to change it up a little bit just because... when I was writing this part, I was still stressed out about like the idea of if I name something based on another thing, will people think this is a hint or related to the plot in any way? Which the answer is maybe, but not really. So I wanted to like have a made-up name, but I think I combined the names of Azazel and Ezekiel, which I end up with Asakiel, I think. Asakiel. But it's just they didn't have the right ring to it. Asakiel. So then I kind of just, after a while thinking about it, I just kind of gave up on it. I don't usually think too much on character names, like not this much effort of doing research and stuff. But for some reason I just couldn't think of the appropriate name for him. Asariel. Here. So I end up with Asakiel. And then eventually I forgot that I was Asakiel. And I misremembered it as Asariel, which I felt like had just a better ring to it, Asariel, which is his name. I would pronounce it Asariel in Spanish. And I liked it for a couple of reasons. I think it sounds better. I'm sure other people have come up with the name. They might already exist, but it feels a little more unique. But also, I can shorten it to Ariel, which is a real name, a real guy's name. It starts with an A. So it still has this demon something named as Ariel, but I can just shorten it to Ariel. Both start with an A. And I do like Ariel for his name. And also, it starts, the first like few letters starts with azar, which is a Spanish word for random. So games of chance are juegos de azar. And since this guy likes board game and luck stuff a lot, it felt like the perfect fit where everything just kind of fit together properly, even though I sort of came up with this name on accident by misremembering the name I had at the moment for him. So, and Asariel was what I ended up with. Much more thinking than all the other characters. For example, Penny, I was just like, think of the first name that comes up. Penny, okay, that's her name. That's it. There wasn't a lot of research done for Penny. But for Asariel, there was this whole spiel that I just told you. So there's that lore about Asariel's origin name and why I chose it. Hope you enjoyed. It did delay the stream for a couple of minutes because I wasn't working while doing it, while explaining it. But we're almost done. So I gotta reactivate my brain cell for a second. Reactivate brain cell. There are no bubbles here. So we're almost done. We're almost done, chat. Almost done. Just gonna prep the files. We might finish this right on schedule. even though I've been delaying it by having story time. I'm sure it makes for better content if I am speaking. I hope people enjoy my rambling, and hopefully you can understand it, because I might be just slurring my words because I'm just tired. One of the good things about streaming is that because I have a goal to reach, it pushes me to actually work and stay focused. If I was doing this off stream, first of all, I would have quit already. Like, I would have done it for like an hour and I would have been done. I would not have gone for 3 hours. Nope, I would have stopped. Second of all, I would have gotten less done because I would have kept checking social media every 2 seconds. Or have a YouTube video open in the background that I occasionally click back to it to see what's going on. So this actually, even with all of my, rambling and talking about my comics lore, the creation of the comic lore, this is actually more productive than if I wasn't streaming, believe it or not. So this helps me stay on task. And we finished part 5. That's the other thing. If I finish a part, I'm like, hey, I did something today. Time to stop. So I wouldn't even got into part 6 if I wasn't streaming. I would have just finished part 5 and been like, we did it. We finished the part. That's our break for today. And yeah, so we actually got more done today. We're almost done with chapter 3. This is the end of chapter 3. But we still gotta work on this version. And that is all the files where they need to be. No copy pasting for the next stream. Or I might do this off stream. Like, I keep saying I'll do it off stream. I haven't done it. So I'm busy. You could say this is the busiest time of the year. Can I end this on a funny visual? I want to have this zoomed in thing. I'm gonna go back to that page. I want to see, where is my boy? Here it is. We're just gonna keep it at this panel. I love this panel. And that's part 6. And by I mean part 6, I mean the files to part 6. I haven't finished part 6. How many hours are we in? 2 hours and 46 minutes. So that's pretty good. We probably want to make it to 3 hours because I am done. I got to my goal. So I'll just chat a little bit for a second. So, if you tuned in, thank you so much for tuning in and watching me ramble about comic and being tired and being like 4 times, answering texts, filling a convention application, and checking the mail twice. It's been a funny little stream. I hope you enjoyed it. We tested out BTTV emotes. So yeah, if you want to know where those are, I might just be able to link to it in chat. I won't do that tonight. I'm ending stream. I'll do that next time. I will make sure to do that next time. Or at least... No, yeah, I'll make sure to do that next time. For the game stream on Friday, which I intend to start early. No promises, but I might start at 3 hours early from what I usually stream. So we can maybe beat the game in one setting. The secret game. Before I leave, I did promise a hint of what I will be playing. So I'll give you a small hint. Which will be in the form of a BTTV emote. Which I'm just checking how to type it because I don't have it. I do not have it at the ready. So, this Friday, yes, it is this Friday. if you can't make it, that is okay, because I will be archiving the stream. You'll be able to watch it on Twitch for a week, and then it gets deleted. But I will be saving it on YouTube, which I think my YouTube handle is the same as here. It's Alec It's an old YouTube channel that I actually had some uploads in, but I abandoned, but I kept. Just because, I don't know. I guess I like preserving things. I forgot what was the emote. Okay, there we go. So, thanks. So here's your hint for what I will be playing next stream. There he goes. Look at him go. Majestic. Perfect creature. That is your hint. For what I'll be playing next stream. Trust me. It'll be a bad time. Or a good time. Yeah, you wish I could stream Bonanza. Yeah, I just blew my Christmas bonus on a capture card, a TV, a Switch 2, and a copy of Bonanza. But yeah. We'll be playing something similar to Bonanza, maybe? We'll see. Maybe it's Bonanza. It's not. I don't have a Switch 2. I killed the music. It's okay. We don't need music to end the stream. Do we? No. I closed the tab I had the music on. It's okay. We're ending the stream now. This has been a mess of a stream. So you'll just enjoy my voice on music filtered. But before, I need to raid somebody, because I need to get into the habit of raiding people. So let's just very quickly... Did I close? I also closed my dashboard. Great. So let me just open that up again. So I closed my dashboard. And that makes me feel like I'm not streaming and nobody can see me because I can't confirm anything. Where's my dashboard? Ah! I can't even see chat. Actually, I can see chat on my stream. There we go. We're live. We're good. So, again, thank you very much for joining this stream. And for testing out the BTTV emotes. I will now raid. This has become a very silent stream. Who am I gonna raid is the question. I could raid somebody I'm following, but I don't know if there's anybody. Let's see. Oh, I know who we can raid. I know who we can raid right there. Right there. There's the boy who we will be raiding. Full disclaimer, as I mentioned before, this stream is the primary language is English, but I also do speak Spanish. So, just so you know, I will be raiding somebody who's probably, I have to assume his stream is primarily Spanish, but I'm sure he can also respond in English, so worry not. We're gonna do a quick little raid to a good friend of mine who is now playing League of Legends. So if you're not down, you can leave, but you should definitely stick around. So I cannot raid him. He doesn't want me. Oh no. Everything's ruined. Wait, why can't I raid him? Does he have raids disabled? I raided him before, I'm pretty sure. Oh no. Let me try. Unable to do it at this time. What could this mean? I'm new to Twitch, so. Let's see. Oh no. interesting. Anyway. Yeah. Ba, 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 ba. If I can't rate him, I will do an old school. We'll do it old school. I'll just link to his channel. I refuse for this to not go my way. Let's see. We cannot rate him. I don't know why. We can just ask him directly. Why won't you let me rate you? Anyway. Thanks for watching this stream. It's been a mess. But like in a good way. A good kind of mess. The good kind. Now, give me a second. Because he will not let me rate him. And how dare he not let me rate him? So give me a second to fetch that link. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can mute this application audio, because I don't even have music anymore, so I don't need it. So hopefully that ad's not playing. I'm just gonna mute just in case. I'm just gonna mute it. Let's not have ads on my stream, unauthorized ads. If you're gonna watch an ad, watch it on his stream. There is no music. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, let's do an old school raid. We're not gonna use the thing. I will not do an apology video. That's not me. Cancel me. We're gonna be raiding Ramonkey, which is fitting because we already had the monkey going on here. So I'm just gonna put the link there. This is who we're raiding. So we're gonna go there in a second, and we're gonna say raid, even though we didn't use a raid feature, and we're gonna ask why. Anyway, thank you so much for coming, and I will end stream, and we'll say hello to Ramonkey as an old-fashioned raid. Thank you. Ending stream. Good night. Have a good night.